Howard taught you how to make money.
Yeah.
And I think that that's very different, because I was going to ask you a question about like, what did you learn from schooling versus life lessons? And it sounds like schooling, that is something like, as I went to a PWI, I can't say that my undergrad or grad taught me how to make money. So can you kind of go into that a little bit more, especially for us who haven't come to HBCUs or haven't gone to HBCU? Because I feel like I've heard a lot of HBCU grads say something about HBCU taught me how to hustle, it taught me how to make money, taught me how to grind, taught me excellence. And I don't hear folks from PWIs necessarily say that in the same way.
You know what? I would say that I agree with you, because I have friends that didn't go to Howard but went to other HBCUs. When I say Howard taught me how to make money, Howard's basically was like, you are here to develop as an adult. You are here to develop as a person, to learn about your people, to learn about. But one of the things I took away from my Howard experience, it's not enough for you to be at the table. You must create culturally impactful equity and infrastructure. And that, you know, and the layman is money. You have to create the currency that all those other mainstream communities are valuing, because you might have been the one in your neighborhood that got out, but once you get into the real world, you're just going to be in the sea of other exceptional Black candidates that your presence there is just not enough. It's not enough to move the culture forward. And Howard was always like creating leaders for the world, for the global community. And that was the thing, was you have to push the culture forward. You can't just be out there getting your own check. So the money was like, make your money, but also build, like carve some indelible structures into the culture, so that we then have that to build on top of. So that's what I mean, in the sense of like, you know, and the funniest thing is like, I work with people I graduated with all the time, where we were in like African American studies together, and now we're at tables making deals, and it's like, it don't feel any different, because we have that kind of kinship. But yeah, the hustle was born. I had 8 internships in undergrad.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Like,
and I knew, and I felt like I was a little slacking, because there were people who did more. And I minored in the School of Business. If you hear across the world, Howard University School of Business ain't nothing to play with.
Not at all.
And so you just, you know, the norms were set. That's what it was. It was a norm setting space, because I was the first person in my family to graduate from college. None of my family had left Virginia to attend, you know, to further their education beyond my father, who went into the military. So I didn't have the norms. I didn't even know, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even know what Greek organizations were. So and I'm not Greek, but so the norms when I'm outside of like what I saw in Different World. And you know what I'm saying? And so like, I just really was like soaking up everything from the cultural norms, but it really was just like, you gotta go into every room and you gotta leave with something.